Welcome back to day 6 of my journey to 1800. I am tired, a little bit sick, like you'll probably hear it in my voice, but and we're coming from 2 straight losses, so we're going to try to do a longer game here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this thing started. With 30-minute. Andrei Kalenko. Is it, what is that? I don't remember. Kazakhstan, yeah. I want to play Scandinavian this time. So I play the Queen A5 line. I haven't been playing this much recently. I've been playing this Caro-Kann, but I do know that's already kind of weird. I do know the Scandinavian a little bit better than the Caro-Kann, so like this I'm pretty sure is just kind of a wasted move. I mean, I know they don't want me to come out and attack their queen with my bishop, because the bishop often goes out there and pins this knight, but I'll probably just develop my knight first. Kingside knight. And he comes out and checks, that doesn't do much. I'll just go for the typical setup with c6, e6. Get the bishop out first though. So yeah. I think now I've got the time to think. We'll see if that pays off. Yeah, he just didn't want me to pin his knight, but that's fine because the bishop often, it's actually better on f5 in the Scandinavian in this line. Both are fine, but sometimes bishop f5 is actually better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. Just to get it outside of the pawn chain. Just gonna calculate if he wanted to do that. I'll probably just go back and end up castling queenside in the future. Because if he plays g4 right away, I don't have any option. This bishop is kind of trapped, and I'd rather not fianchetto, so I think I'm going to go for that. I don't know, and he can always go here. Yeah, so that's fine. Now the question is if I want to go knight c6 and castle long. Given that he hasn't yet pushed his pawn, like I'm not really putting much pressure. He could just go d3 and then, you know, it's kind of hard to break through there. I really like going knight c6, like knight c6 castling long when this pawn is already stuck out there without being able to play c3. That pretty much gives up the bishop though, so I might I'm gonna say if you want to take my right squared bishop, that's fine. I'm gonna go for the c6 e6 setup to basically trade off the light squared bishop, end up with the 2 knights. That's better than this bishop because this bishop has no, you know, it'll be completely staring at granite. That's what I'm thinking here. I'd rather just go for, you know, quick develop with this light dark squared bishop out, and then I'll decide where I want this knight afterwards. Yeah. Or I could just go for knight c6 now. I get the feeling that when I analyze this game afterwards, the computer might be telling me knight 6 is the best. He can't yet really do anything with this. This doesn't work. Doesn't do anything because he doesn't have his bishop out, you know. He hasn't even pushed that pawn. Otherwise, I'd be a bit more concerned about that move. So now I might just play that c6. Or I might wait till he brings his bishop out. I know that this is typical for the Scandinavians, so getting the light squared, dark squared bishops there. If I go c6 now, he can always go bishop f4, and then I don't really have this anymore, which I don't like. I like the bishop on that diagonal, so. And this, I mean, this doesn't really interest me, so. But he does have this. No, he doesn't have that one. I'm talking about. I'm hallucinating. Knife pin. Yeah, I'm gonna go bishop d6 and probably look at just a solid c6 e6 Scandinavian setup. Now I will play c6, and then he's gonna do this. I guess I did just give him the dark squared bishop in that case. Maybe I should have gone e7, but this is pretty typical. I see this a lot. Or I just go there. Problem is I can't trade off this light squared bishop either. Like I can't just snap off the knight, which I would like to do, so. I'm just double checking there's not something like, I don't know, still going. And then out here, I know that this is pretty sketchy. I'd rather not get into that, so we're gonna go here. I don't know if it's the best, I don't think it's the best move, but this is one of the reasons why I stopped playing the Scandinavian, is because you often, the A5 line at least, because you often have to make sure you're dealing with this correctly, and you have to remember all the correct move order. So now I will actually maybe just drop the queen back, so that if right here I can bring that bishop back and save it. Making sure this doesn't work. Like this doesn't do anything. It doesn't have any sacks. My just thinking process, sometimes you get in these ruts and you get stuck in chess, and it's often just because the way that you're thinking kind of needs an update. It's out of date, and I find that often when let's shoot that. When I like study a little bit, watch some videos, it often I often come back with like a big win streak, and I just need to do that. I've been too busy making videos. I really only have one move here, so he can take that bishop. That is actually more than okay. And if here, I'll just end up with an open C file, which I think I'm okay with. Would like to have this knight out to just kind of clamp down on the d5 square. I will not be castling kingside, I think, though. It will be castling queenside. And I know that it's often pretty easy for them to launch a... What are you doing, buddy? So now he is looking at sack here. Does it work? Because he did have... He's kicking my bishop. Okay, so his plan is clearly doing something here. That's why he kicked my bishop away to stop defending, so that he can sack on that. I could just drop my queen back here. Can also... I have to be careful this actually doesn't work, I think, because it can take... And I can't take back. I might just be bringing the queen all the way back to e2, e7, which is kind of ridiculous, but then if or I just castle, can always do that, but well, it might be a little bit of trouble actually. Because even if I castle, he might think of sacking still. Or I make a crazy move, something like king d8 or king f8, but like king d8, and then he is welcome to sack. But this is going to be kind of sketchy for him. It gives up my castling rights, but maybe if I go here, get on the dark squares, I'll just have to manually castle later on. Cannot calculate today, lately. I just feel like, I don't know. I can hear the advantages that I have a discovered attack. Doesn't really do much because it's defended, but you know what? Maybe do something funky like that. Let him sack, because I can always swing the queen over, and intercept this queen. This way I'm forcing some trades. Let's just see, double check if he takes. That's kind of sketchy, let's see. Yeah, no, I actually don't like that, because I'll end up with the queen kind of offside and the queen and the light squared bishop. Alright, well, cheers to this guy for not messaging me some trash talk or hurry up please. I have taken a pretty long time here, but hey, we're playing 30-minute. I don't know about castling kingside. I'm not sure. I don't see any real easy ways to get over to his king, before he starts a full-on kingside attack, and it'll be hard for me to start to break open the center. Or just to move too late if this knight was already out. So let's just start with this, let's just start with this and take away, that threat of the queen x-raying the king. Now I can hopefully get some more defenders over here and castle long. I don't really want to, I don't want to play something like this and just lose all my casting rights. He does have some, he definitely has an attack here, that's for sure, but now at least if he sacks, he can sack and blow open my pawns, but I'm a piece up, and there's not really an attack here. Alright, so now kick out the knight now. I think so. Not supposed to let those enemy pieces stay on your side of the board, so I think this is priority over knight d7. Could even do if he takes, Because the queen is in front of the rooks, I'm not really as worried. If this was a rook right here, I'd be looking to castle immediately or get out of that. But I don't think. Now I'll be looking at, I'm going to look at trading down for sure. If he takes back with a knight, I'm taking it. And I think we'll be in good shape. I've got to get this knight out. I'm just looking to see. Yeah, now I'm looking at knight e5. Feeling way better now. He is going to probably use this d-file, but I will too. Alright, so clearly he's looking at one of these moves. Either one of them is fine. I think I'll probably just castle along. So here, always got this option. Here, if there, here, there. Like my bishop is kind of shut out of the game. But I have this square, so I'm gonna go ahead and castle long. I know this is kind of sad, but his bishop, is also not doing much, and I need to get my king to safety here. I would have been doomed in a 10-minute game or 15-minute game. It just would have been not good because I'm just not in the groove. I'm not thinking quickly. And in a 15-minute, 10-second increment, I needed these 30 minutes. We'll get there. We'll get there. And if any of you are wondering why 1800, because I'm sure there's lots of, I hate to shake my head about it, but journey to 2000 elo from a really a lower rating, and the reality is this stuff takes time. And chess, I've never played. 1 second here. That doesn't work. That's a bad move. I'm not really sure. He definitely has a king side attack going on here. We'll see how dangerous it is. Anyway, so why am I doing Journey to 1800 elo instead of straight to 2000 elo? I know that I could definitely get to 2000, but for the simple fact of attainable, small, lots of small attainable goals rather than one enormous goal that often leaves you discouraged. And like I was saying, in chess, I have played or done few like sports, hobbies, whatever, that are this brutal, you know, in terms of the learning curve. Like, there are few things where just simply doing it a lot does not make you better. Just simply playing chess a lot does not necessarily make you better, because you could really just, like I've been, like I have done, make the same mistakes and then make them over and over and over, and then like build bad habits, and then you just don't really go anywhere. And then you fix it, you learn some, you analyze, you learn from some of your mistakes, and then you like skyrocket. So it really is a lot about just like studying and learning from your mistakes, more so than playing a lot. Playing a lot obviously does count for something, but so now if I go here, he'll be maybe think about shutting this down, which would be nice because that's fine. And then this takes away the sting of f5. Because let's see, here, there, and then if he ever thinks about going here, then, well, it just doesn't really work. So or he'll just go for this straight away. But I feel a little bit better about this now, because now I can slide the rook over to e8 if this e-file clears up and hit the queen. I'm also looking at moving king over to b8 just to get out of this check. And we're gonna have to start playing a bit faster now. Okay. I'm not worried about that, I think. That's a free pawn, and it completely takes away his attack. Yeah, not at all. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think that sort of, that might just win me the game right there. If I'm careful and I you know, execute this well, I think that might have just won me the game. Because now this queenside attack is, now he's got an isolated pawn. I have solid pawns, and these are now going to become targets, I think. And that was the one thing I had going, was the strong kingside attack. And I'm forcing a trade here. If I can get the queens off the board, I'd be thrilled. So that's what I'm going to be looking at doing next. It's a queen trade. I'm up a pawn. I have a better structure. Well, you know, I can always look at... Actually, that's a really good move, I think. Just to take away further squares for the light squares. Because he could think about, I don't know, going here. Actually, now I'm looking at picking off that pawn, so let's see. Here, takes. Yeah, so let's see here. If it takes the queen, throw in rook d8, and then that just looks good because we have the, you know, we have the d file. And if rook takes, then we can pick up this pawn, force a queen trade. I'm just making sure there's nothing I'm missing here. So yeah, let's do that. Trades are good. Great, so now I gotta be careful about that, because I won't be able to defend this afterwards. So maybe, actually, bishop takes. Yeah, bishop takes. If he tries to, I don't know, put some pressure on it, it doesn't really do much, so I think we're gonna do that. Now he doesn't have either one of these moves to double up. I just don't want him doubling up on the d-file. That way I can bring my rook over and trade. Uh-oh. This is the only square I can go to keep defending that bishop, and then he can double up. If this should prevent that because of mate hanging. Just making sure we're not missing anything. What happens if he goes like here, for example? Oh boy. We are up 2 pawns, so even if I were to lose that bishop, it's not the end of the world. I would for sure be losing, but I wish I could force a trade here. We're gonna try it because there's a lot of different variations I see here. I think I can. Oh, that was not one of them. That just wins me the queen. No, it doesn't. What am I talking about? No, it does not. Okay, so that was a mistake on my part. I didn't really have many options though. This is protected. If he goes, yeah, this has to be the move. If he isn't careful, like he's got that back rank checkmate hanging, so he's got to be careful about that. And period. I mean, that's what I have going. So right now, so what I was looking at, if he takes here, nothing doesn't work. No, it does, because if he takes the bishop, I win the queen. If I sack and he takes the queen, maybe it doesn't, but I have this rook check. He can't take back with the queen. He is forced here, but it still doesn't do anything. Bummer. So if I go here, where is he going? He has He has that check. That's not good. God, this bishop's really annoying. We are still up a pawn, so if I can bring it in to, just trade some pieces off, maybe that doesn't do anything. You know what, we're gonna do that. We don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna have to play quick now, but just not my week or month. I know that I have this, but nothing really happens after King A2. Let's rook out of here. Get out of here. Double pawns. Yeah. I guess it's just changing the double pawns, but this at least is a bit more solid. That's yep, no brainer there. Gonna play quicker now. I mean, yeah, he's gonna start. No, he can't. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Thank God for that bishop. I might start bringing the king over though. King here would be ideal, just to cover all these entry squares. This is a 40-minute game, wow. Hey, if we can bring this to bishop, endgame, I feel pretty good about it. Now just, now I might just be pushing this. Maybe rook back here. Just push that pawn. I gotta be quick now. If I can shut down that bishop, we are in good shape. This pawn is always protected. You can go here. And that's fine, I think. Play quickly now. Not play quickly. I do like my pawn structure though, with that little fortress for my king blocking all the checks. If I can stay there, it's ideal. Ah, it was a blunder. Damn it. Damn it. Oh man, Total garbage. Alright, well, let's analyze it anyways. So big mistakes were there for white, and then I went really wrong somewhere. And that was taking the pawn. Okay. Like, I made that one mistake and it looks like I played pretty well afterwards. But where did I go wrong? Once again, an endgame. Mistake in the endgame. Yeah, okay, so I did that afterwards though. Okay. Where I went wrong was once again time. So I'm still winning here. Okay, well, it's just hard to find when you have 17 seconds on the clock. Alright, and the opening... How was the opening? Okay. Alright, so the computer actually prefers, but what here? What then? Bishop c4, c5, okay. And if here, we just take queen a5. Okay. Yeah, so, like, I knew this wasn't... It was a move, but, wow. So, really? Like, what if... Just let him take... And then king d8. Yeah. And then we have this coming. If I had bothered to calculate a bit more. Castling there was the best move, okay. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to hit the like button and subscribe if you like this content. There'll be more of it. I'm going to continue this Journey to 1800 series, and I also have some other videos, some horror gaming stuff. Check out all that, and see you in the next video.